With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
There he goes, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Burrow on play action. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Ravens at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Jackson now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And
this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They give him a gain of 38.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterback.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete to Chase. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder, pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
You ain't going nowhere.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. his dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11 MT. 11.
3rd and goal. Burrow fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them? Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive, 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens 21.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown Bengals. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
That's caught, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Loose inside the 30. inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They send Parker in motion left.
33-yard line.
11.
On second down, Burrow. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker.
Here we go.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And Burrow going to throw again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Ravens 42.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now.